What's up, guys? Chris here, back again with another market video for you guys today. Today's video, we're going to be talking about day one of community team of the season, the market movements that we had seen. We're also going to be talking about buys that I think are really good right now and what's to obviously come over this team of the season promo for the next week. We'll talk about that in today's video. So before we get into it, if you guys can just drop a like on the video and subscribe if you're new around here, that'd be absolutely fantastic. So, we talked about it last night on our video. There was going to be some panic, and we didn't really see a lot of panic leading into the promo itself. It was really the hour after that. And I think for future references, and this happens a lot, when there's not much panic in the morning time or mid-afternoon, depending on where you live, before the content drop, sometimes if the promo is very overwhelming to people, there could be some selling off the first hour after. And that's what we saw today. On a lot of the market, the out of packs market, the gold meta market, we'll talk about that. Fodder absolutely got killed today. We'll talk why that happened and where that is going in the future. So yeah, we saw a lot of panic, and somebody in my chat earlier today said, thank you for letting me know about that Cannavaro, because I was able to make like 100k profit on him, which is great. I absolutely love doing things like that and just shouting out little things for you guys. I talked about that Sol Campbell last night in the video, and he rebounded like 40-50k. That was really, really good. So like, for example, here, this Cannavaro went down from 399 to 358. He then rebounds all the way up to 430. So, very, very good rebounds on those type of cards. Other rebounds we saw was the out-of-pack special market and some of the best meta cards as well. If you look at the graph on this Reece James card, like I said, not really much panic leading into the promo today. That kind of panic started when the promo actually started, and then he rebounds all the way up. So, that's for just future references. If we don't really see much, sell off prior to a promo, I think it's best bet that in the first hour you are going to see a bit of panic if the promo is sick. Now, obviously, Premier League team of the season, we're going to talk about that next week, but there is going to be some panic before 6 p.m. that day. I know that for a fact. So that's going to be a little bit of a different market scenario. So that's kind of like what we saw today. We did see a collective rebound in the market. Like as expected, we had a bunch of lightning rounds going on. A lot of pack supply coming through. People did actually open their save packs. And you could see that with the amount of supply that was coming out with these community team of the season cards. And you saw the prices of those cards too, and a lot of these cards moved a lot today. Some of the biggest risers today for me was this Alba card. We bought him on the other account. We tried him out, and I got him at 792. I was able to flip this card at 905. That's a nice little 70k profit on a card like that. He went even higher. He went to like 930. This Barnes card did very well today as well. He was in like the low to mid 50s. He's now up to 620. And listen, he's like an English left wing, right? Cracked out stats, 4-star, 4-star. They did actually also upgrade a few of the weak foot and skill move upgrades. I wish there was a few of them that got 5-star something, because that would make those cards super unique and probably the best that they'll ever have this year. This Leon Bailey card, for me, I think went to like 360k. We saw some other ones, for example, this Areola card started out really low. He then jumped up all the way up to like 95, 96. Expect some of these cards, in my opinion, to probably go up a little bit in the morning time. When EU wakes up, I think there's going to be some hype on these. And obviously today, I would watch out for some of the big ones we have. Saturday is not a day where we see a ton of supply. People don't really put their field points on for Saturday, so the supply is not going to be as much as it was on Friday. Look at the ones that are big. Look at the Alabas. Look at the Valverdes. Monitor their sell-off going into 6 p.m. today. There might be an opportunity there where these cards inch up a bit after 6 p.m. Because all the people are expecting those cards to dip at 6 p.m. And instead what happens is these guys don't really get packed that much, and they go up in price because of it. So pay attention on the market today's for something like that on the Saturday. And yeah, I think these cards probably in the next, whenever you're watching this video, probably like 4 to 5 hours from now, it's probably going to inch up a little bit. This is Team 1, so these are the only really insane cards we got right now. The dynamic images are sick. The card design's sick. I think some of these are going to go up. I probably would put my money on Endombele to rise. Tagliafico had a nice bounce back earlier today. Mukiele's nice. Bailey's also nice. I think he fits a really good niche in that league. And I think this Goldson card may also rise a little bit as well. So we'll see what happens in the morning time. I'm not going to be flipping them because I actually bought a lot of other things, and I'll talk to you guys about that very, very soon. The gold meta market we got to talk about as well. This Mbappe card went from 363, he went down to 320. Now, Neymar did something similar. He went down to like 225, 230, and then he rebounded as well. And some crazy rebounds on these cards. He went from 322 all the way back up to 375, if you could look right there. Ronaldo, again, another gold meta card that just got absolutely destroyed when the promo started, and then obviously went up. So he went from 350s all the way down to 325, and then all the way back up to 386. So a really nice rebound on them. That's something that you guys can pretty much count on every single Friday. If you see sell-off on these gold meta cards, there is going to be a low point in them, and then they're going to rise after it. That's, in my opinion, that's what's going to happen. So, icon market, same thing, right? You guys get the gist of it. 41 points, went down to 38, and then back up to 41. So, hope you guys made a lot of coins on this Friday because there was a lot of coins to be made. Now, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about some players I think are absolute must-buys, and it's the 83 plus market right now. These cards, if you look at all of these 83 overalls, they got hammered today. These guys went to as high as 6.7 to 7K going into 6 p.m. today. Obviously, we did have that 84 plus player pick that it was still in SBCs, and 83 overalls are pretty much the only market, or one of the only markets, that just go up and down like every couple days. They are absolutely so fun to trade with and invest in. So for me, I bought a lot of these cards. Now, the ones that I had gone in on, if you look at my unassigned, and the reason why I went unassigned here is because I'm using a second account that has over 16.5 million coins. If I want to day trade, I'm going to trade on there. This account is just going to strictly be for me to farm coins up. And these cards, the prices that I got at, you guys can buy with me, of course. But Kovacic, for example, I got was at like 2.5K. Right now, he's probably about the same price, probably about 2.5 to 3K. Yeah, 2.7 right there. Van de Beeks, and look at the common theme that I have on these cards too. It's central formations and central cards that I picked, because if they bring out an SBC that requires 83 overalls and say they don't do high chemistry, well, at least these cards will still rise because they're still central cards and they fit in that formation. So a lot of these cards I picked like central players. I picked Gerard Moreno. I also picked Acuna, which I thought was a really good investment. If you guys look at where he is right now, like, these guys got absolutely killed today. And the whole fodder market in general I'll talk about for you guys. But yeah, this Acuna card is like 2.1, 2.2. But he even hit a high of like 2.4 earlier today. So I like 83s a lot. If you guys want to go with the absolute cheapest ones, you could do that. These guys like Tots were like 3.5 to 4K. Herdecki, Strakoshka. Any of these cards, if you want to buy them, you guys can. Anything at like 1.1, 1.2 for these cheapest cards you can do. But do a bit of research, right? Go into each individual card and see where they've been peaking at when there's certain SBCs. This Torgan Hazard, for example, is a pretty good market movement, right? He goes all the way up to like 6.2K. It goes up to 4.2. And also, I would say, if you are going to be investing in fodder, look and see where these cards have been over the last 4 to 5 months. And just see, are these cards lower than where they were in the last 5 months? Because these cards have been high for the most part. So this guy was 2,000 coins one day during FUT player days. He then rebounded right away. He went to 2.7, 2.7, right? And then before that, it was really just before the new year was when this card was under 2,000 coins. So for me, anything at like 2.1, 2.2 for this Hazard is a really good buy because he hasn't been there in months. And that's kind of like the point I'm trying to tell you guys on cards like this. Now, you know, if you want to be diligent with it, you could also just buy 1 to 200 coins underneath. I like to clear pages though, and that's how I kind of got 1.8 million in. Hopefully get 3.6 at least back. So like I said, do some research on these 83 pluses. I'm going to make a TikTok about it. These cards are really good. This Acuna card goes to like 7 to 8K. Berchicci's not bad either. Zapata goes to like 7K. I mean, this guy's 2.5K right now. This is a really good investment, in my opinion, because he was just like 7K. Fekir, you know, Kovacic 2.6. Moutinho's 2.6. I was buying those at 2.1, 2.2. 2.6 for Donny. Allen, right? Like, look at these cards and see where they've gone to in the past and I would be buying them. I really would. Now, let me show you the rest of the fodder market and kind of what's to come with that. So 83s are obviously down. 84s are really low too. If you guys want to get involved with 84s, you guys can. I don't think we're going to see that much more supply coming over the next 6 days because all of the safe packs plus the lightning rounds are ripped today. Tomorrow, there's not going to be many people opening lightning rounds. It'll be like a little, there won't be as much supply coming onto the market through fodder, in my opinion. Also, you know, Sunday, I don't think they're going to run lightning rounds. So Monday to Wednesday, it's not really going to gauge that much supply. And guys, we have more SBCs coming. So for example, something I like to do during team of the season is guarantee SBCs. And they're going to do that again, most likely, based on everything they've done so far. So we usually get like a guaranteed EFL team of the season card, SBC. That SBC is probably going to be worth about 82 to 83 max. That is an SBC that everybody likes to go and do. It's like a share play type of day. I'm going to probably put those packs on the YouTube channel. So if you guys want to give me your share plays on the PS4 or PS5, depending on what console you guys are on, I'll definitely open it and put it on the YouTube for you guys to go and look at. EFL should be on Sunday. And then based off last year, they actually did the top leagues on Thursdays, I believe. And that's why you saw some huge rides on certain fodder cards on Thursdays last year. So that's what I expect to happen. Fodder is one of the best things to trade with during team of the season because it's always up and down movements. And cards like 83s, as long as you see the prices they've been at, they're cards that will go back up in price. And we know that. So, like I said, Community Tots obviously had a couple of really nice cards. Clark Harris looks insane. This Tony card, Buendia is still extinct. Now, be careful with this Buendia card. He looks absolutely cracked. Don't get me wrong. Just be very, very careful with it. He's a championship player. And I think the longer he holds out with no price range update, he's probably going to drop a little bit. But I could be wrong on that. Atal ended up rising, and he was out for, 3 to 4 days before actually getting a price range update. That Aaron's card has actually moved up a little bit recently. So yeah, they've had a couple really nice cards in this team. I don't expect anything more than 82 or 83. Would they go with like an inform requirement maybe? You guys could probably look at that as well, gold informs, and then just see what's on the market right now. So, and again, if there's high chemistry in that SBC this Sunday or even next Thursday or Tuesday, depending on when they do the SBC, fodder is going to go up a really good amount because people, when there's high chemistry SBCs, people can't go and just do everything from their club. They have to go buy cards on the market. And these are the type of SBCs that everybody goes and does. So like 82 informs are literally discard. That's an investment for me, right? You can club stock that. 83s. I mean, this Char card, and I probably just pronounced his name wrong. The next cheapest is literally 23,000. If you could find this at like 14, 15K, that's not really going to go down too much more in my opinion. 84s, Nusi's at 18, Lee Bold's at 19, right? Look around. I mean, this Gunter card's a fullback, left back. So, guys, take a look at fodder. 86s are ridiculously low, like your Remchuk and Same. I would really be paying attention to the fodder market because I think that's the market that is maybe being slept on a bit right now because everyone's focusing on team of the season. We got objectives, we got SBCs, etc. And yeah, you saw market movements around that. I'm currently 11-0 on my main account on FUT Champs. Gonna try to get a 30. Who knows? I mean, this is the squad that I'm kind of rocking. Sweating out our games. Bruno, Atal. I got a cheapish team pretty much. It's almost all untradeable. So hopefully we get some coins back. Ideally, by Premier League Tots, I have about 5 million coins with our investments, with FUT Champions rewards. And then Friday, I'm going to have over 25 packs ready to go for Premier League Team of the Season. I'm probably going to grind more. I'll probably get like 40 for that Prem Team of the Season. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Comment, subscribe if you're new around here, and I'll talk to you guys in a video soon. Peace out.